morning. Another day, another time. Boy, it's about to be pushing the afternoon. It's like 10 something already. But I'm feeling good today. So it's a bit of a decent morning. No lie, yo, last night, crazy. Last night I was so bundled up. It was freezing. I'm not even gonna hold you. And when I woke up, is this way? Is it the other way? I low key wanna go. Yeah. That's what I'ma do. I have a bit of a pause. At this job right now, so I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I don't know, for some reason I have a taste for a sandwich, so I'm hoping that this place that I'm going to have like pre-made sandwiches. There's a store right over here. I probably should have went to that store, honestly speaking, but I kind of wanted to see what was over here at this grocery store. Like, it's a deli store over here that I'm talking about, but I kind of want to see what's at this grocery store to see what they have and go from there. What is this? I can't be paying no mind to people, but yeah, so I came this morning. Well, like I said, it was mad cold last night. I probably had on like 4 pairs of socks, and that didn't even do the trick. And I'm gonna get into that later, but I wanted to start compartmentalizing. Is that the proper way to say it? But just, make everything a little bit more compact, so I'm not carrying as much. And yeah, the socks is definitely one thing. Especially winter is right around the corner. It's gonna be getting even more cold. So this is just like testing the waters right now. But I need to get like the thermal socks, the extra thick like thermal socks for the winter time. There's a place over here. Mind you, I had 2 pairs actually, and I threw them out. Why? I don't know. I actually, you know what it was? Stemming back to a video I had previously made. One pair I actually brought. I don't know why I threw them out. But the other pair, it was someone gave it to me. And I appreciate it. It was when I was doing an internship at this, what's that thing? Yeah, when I was doing an internship at this place, they usually give out like, they provide stuff. They provide clothes, they provide, meals twice a day, like breakfast and lunch. They don't do dinner, they're closed by that time. But they provide breakfast, lunch. They also give out clothes. There was a point in time where, wintertime, they give out tents and stuff like that to the homeless people. I think they might carry furniture, but probably in another location or something. Little appliances, stuff like that. But they offer a lot of stuff, long story short. So I got the socks from them. And I don't know, I had spoke about it a couple of videos ago about me just like, just being like feeling a little weary about taking, well, it wasn't, I was talking about some used pants that some secondhand pants I had brought from Savers. But it's not just like buying secondhand stuff and like donated, used stuff. Honestly, I'm just in a weary place right now in general of just accepting, certain things from people. Not, and it's not even thinking about like people's intent and stuff like that. Just in general, like, I don't know, I'm just in a very, very weird place about just accepting things from people sometimes. Like, I don't know. It's like I'm in and out. Not so much I'm in and out of those feelings. Not like, I mean, yeah, that too. Because it'll be something offered to me and I will feel a little bit weird about taking it that day. But then, like, probably a week, a month or so later, I don't know. It's like I feel okay with accepting it or something like that. I don't know. I'm just in a weird place. Whatever, getting off that subject because I already touched base on that. And honestly speaking, I feel like that topic is gonna piss me off because it annoys me. Like I get annoyed with myself, feeling like girl, like I don't like not saying that I don't know if I'm going left or right, but that's how it can make me feel like, bro. And I know to me explaining that to somebody on the outside, to me it make me feel like it's given very much, oh, she can't decide, she can't make up her mind, she don't know what she, and it's not really that. It's just how I'm feeling in that moment. It's just feeling like nah, or yeah. So yeah, this morning it was mad cold. I had on like 4 pants. I woke up in the middle of the night, probably around like 1 or 2 in the morning, I don't know, and I had put on like 4 pairs of socks, 2 pants, 2 tops, like 2 jackets or whatever, sweaters, and yeah. And I still felt a little bit cold, and that's why I'm saying I need to get the thermal socks because it was mostly my feet. Like my feet was freezing, and I had on 4 pairs of socks, and even though they're like thick socks, they're not as thick as those thermal socks. Them thermal socks, 1 pair of them thermal socks is probably like 4 pairs of a regular thick sock, honestly. So, well, if I get 2 pairs of those, I'll be good. 1 pair, I'm good, but I just like my body to feel toasty when it's really cold. And it's crazy because in the summertime, I don't like being hot. I do not like being hot. Like, so, I don't know. But either way, that's what I was dealing with this morning. And then I made my way. I had to be over here at this job. I had got a call the other day from HR, and she pretty much told me that I could come in and, you know, start getting set up and getting trained or whatever, and just getting the ball rolling, like, which is what I would been waiting for. You know, it was a bit of a discrepancy, I guess she said, when it came to my license. I guess they ran like the background check on my license, which is weird because initially they said that it was nothing wrong, but I guess they ran the background check on my license and they said it was like a break. And it couldn't have been that long of a break. Mind you, they saying it was a break. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that, but I can't really recall. It was just so much going on when I had just finally, by the time I had finally let my last car go. It was just so much going on between paying money to get it fixed, paying money at the DMV, everything. After everything was all said and done, I don't even really fully remember what I was paying money for. I just know it was just money coming out left and right, and that's the only thing that I can just fixate on. Not even what it was actually for, just the fact like I'm really dishing out all this money, and I still need to get this car fixed so it can meet inspection. It's not going to meet inspection if I'm spending all this money just to get it out of towing places and all that stuff. So whatever. I had what I was saying, he just took my attention away. I had went and, oh my God, what was I? Yeah, so she was telling me that it was a bit of an issue with the license or whatever, because it was showing like a break in between, I guess, my license being active. And she said, you know, it may possibly have been suspended. And it started making me think, if I'm not mistaken, the first time, well, no, the time when the cops had pulled me over and they said that the registration on the vehicle was suspended. Mind you, that's what I was confused about, because I was pulled over for my registration on my vehicle being suspended, even though it wasn't supposed to be inactive up until the end of that month. So it's kind of throwing me off. She's saying my license was suspended, but I kind of feel like I may recall a period where I went to the DMV to make, payments and stuff to get my vehicle out of the tow, and they may have said that my license was suspended, but I'm not too sure. I can't even remember, and the reason why I can't really remember, I don't remember my license being suspended, because if it was, the whole time I was driving. And it's not funny. It's against the law and everything, and I shouldn't be laughing about it. But at the end of the day, that's the reality. Like, I was driving the entire time, because I was going to and from work. I was handling my business. I was getting things done. I was never aware that my license was first of all, I never received no notice in the mail, email, nothing stating that my license had been suspended. The only thing that I received in the mail was a letter stating that I had it was pretty much threatening me, saying that it might have said that, I'm not too sure, but that they would suspend my license if I didn't pay a ticket that I had received prior or whatever. And I guess I have received another notice in the mail stating that I had missed my court date and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, huh? And I was confused, because I'm like, girl, what's going on? Because the last time I had got a ticket, it was for distracted driving, because I was on the phone while I was looking up on the maps or whatever, like navigation, but I was holding the phone in my hand as I was driving, and a cop was parked on the side, and I guess he saw me on my phone, and he wound up pulling me over. So in the process, I wound up getting a ticket. They gave me a court date and everything. Mind you, I remember going to a court date. I pleaded guilty, everything. Like, he called me on my phone. What am I going to do? Lie? Like, I was guilty. I was on my phone. Yes, I'm guilty. I was on my phone. But I paid the fee that day. After, and I would never, because I was dressed in all black, like I was going to a goddamn wake. Like, but mind you, I remember everything I wore, everything. So I'm like, okay, this isn't making sense. Why am I getting a notice in the mail saying that I didn't pay this? Mind you, initially, the fee that I paid was like $90-something when I had went. Excuse me. It was either $90-something or $60-something when I had went to the court hearing. And after the court hearing, I went next door and paid at the booth, the ticket. I pleaded guilty, went next door, paid at the booth the ticket, and it was either $90-something or $60-something, one or the other. Long story short, moving forward, by the time everything was all said and done, mind you, this is like months later, maybe even probably like 6 months later, something like that, when I received that notice in the mail saying that I missed my court hearing and all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, huh? Like, what are they talking about? And I think I just like brushed it off to the side, because I already knew that I had paid my ticket. Like, I didn't feel the need to sit there and feed into the nonsense. So I had went and I continued about my business, but I saw the notice in the mail. It was saying at that point in time, it was like I had to pay. Okay, so like I said, it was either 60 or 90 that I paid when I went to the DMV, to the court hearing. It was 60 or 90. So what came in the email was whatever was other than the 60 or 90 that I paid when I was at the court hearing that day. So I'm like, all right. Now, actually, I think it might have been, because I remember complaining about it. When I was at the court hearing, I went next door and I paid $90-something. When the thing came in the mail, it came in the mail for $60-something. I remember it because I was complaining, like, how they gonna sit there? First of all, this ain't even the right the right amount that the ticket was for. The ticket was for $90 something, and I know because I already paid it. So why am I receiving a notice in the mail? Why am I receiving a notice in the mail saying that I have to pay $60 something? First of all, it's not even supposed to be $60 something. It's supposed to be $90 something. Because I know because I already paid it. So I'm at the time when I had got the letter, I'm sitting here going back and forth with myself about that. And now to turn around and these people, mind you, I think that's what they was threatening to shut it off or whatever, just based off of me not just based off of me. I guess they suspended it because I never responded to the letter. I thought it was bullshit. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like I'm read it and I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck are they talking? I brushed it off because I'm like, bro, I'm not entertaining that. I was at the court hearing and I already paid the amount. Why do I even need to sit here and I'm not entertaining this dumb shit? So, like I said, that I wasn't too sure whether or not they threatened me in the letter saying that they was gonna suspend my license. But honestly, they probably did. They probably did, if I'm not mistaken. And I just brushed it off because I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, I already paid what I was supposed to pay, and if anything, I paid even more than what y'all telling me I'm supposed to be paying now. So I don't know what this is about, what's going on, and I brushed it off. And so by the time everything was happening with my vehicle, and my vehicle registration being suspended and stuff, and I was having to pay fees at the DMV to get the vehicle, back up and running. At one point in time, that was something that came up. Mind you, I had already brushed this off, but that was something that came up, and I was at the DMV talking to the people, arguing with them. I'm like, listen, I had already went to a court hearing, and I paid $90 something, to get that all situated. Now they wound up sending me something in the mail like months ago, for like $67. I brushed it off because I'm like, I already took care of this. Like, I don't know why they would be sending me anything in the mail. Moving forward, I'm in the DMV explaining all this stuff. I wound up paying the 60 something anyway. You know what I'm saying? So they got 90 something out of me. They got 60 something out of me. Only to turn around and I did. My license was suspended. I think when I was paying the fees at that point in time, mind you, I had to come back to the DMV again because I didn't have enough money to pay to get my license reinstated. They did notify me that my license was suspended at that time. Now that I think about it, and I didn't have enough. I think it was like $115 or something to get it reinstated. And I had I had left, and I had waited for my next payday so that I could come back and get it reinstated. So yeah, now that I think about it, I do recall that. But either way, I don't know. It just, either way, they got their money or whatever. And moving forward, I think the towing company had, all right, major intermission happening here because, y'all, I forgot today was my first day of class. OMG, it would happen like that. Like, honestly speaking, right now, I'm not even surprised. But, yeah, so right now, as we speak, I am supposed to be in class. So, yeah, mind you, I don't know where my head's been. And to be honest, I have 2 classes today. I'm gonna make the second one, but the first one, excuse me, I'm not gonna make that. And I kind of don't want to be walking in late, even though it really doesn't matter. I could walk in late, but right now I need to get a couple of things in order. I had a whole kind of agenda plan as to what I was going to be talking about today, but it kind of just went sidetracked. Yeah, because I just realized during the break as I was going, that's I had to cut off because I was walking into Aldi's to grab something to eat or whatever. But I felt kind of weird as I was walking in. It was a guy like walking in front of me. Um, and I was talking, and I could tell like he was kind of like, just listening in to a little degree. I'm still getting used to recording in public, so I'm not completely comfortable with that as of yet, just wherever. So yeah, I just called myself shutting it off, and I was gonna come back and speak to y'all once I got over to, because I had planned. I didn't initially. I had planned on going to Aldi's just to get a sandwich, and then leaving. But once I got in there, they didn't have any like pre-made sandwiches, so I had to pretty much. I grabbed like um I grabbed two things from there, and then once I left, I don't know, I still had a taste for a sandwich, so it was a Burger King across the street, and I just went to the Burger King, and it kind of worked out because I needed to utilize their Wi-Fi anyway, so that I can print my, well, not print, but get access to my calendar. I need to like find a way, like my calendar for school, like my course schedule. But I need to find a way to actually, I mean, I can always take a picture of it and just save it to my phone, but when I don't have, because I have it on a computer, and when I don't have Wi-Fi access, I can't just open up my laptop and pull it up. And now I done sold my iPhone, so I don't have it just easily accessed on the go anymore. So now I have to be under some type of connection in order to access that schedule. But that's going to change Tuesday because that can't happen. Even though while I was at Burger King, I managed to just get access to the schedule and record down my availabilities, like the times that I have open, because I needed to update my job or whatever for, when I'm available, because they're trying to put me on schedule now, which works out. But yeah, so I had got all that information down, and then as I was looking at my school calendar, I'm like, hold on. Literally, as we spoke, I was already technically like, what, 10 minutes not as we spoke, as I was looking at the my schedule. I look at the time and I'm already like 12 minutes in to me supposed to be in class. So I'm like, bro, I could have sworn I started class tomorrow, but I don't know. I just have my days mixed up, whatever have you. I'm not about to sit here and beat myself up about it. But I do want to make it kind of my due diligence if I do have time, and the professor is available, just to kind of meet up or whatever, and just, I don't know, at least introduce myself. I don't know, if opportunity presents itself, so be it. But second class, I'm definitely making it. Only reason why it turned out the way it did is because I was supposed to be heading back to the job for 12:30, and they was supposed to start me, doing like the training and stuff at 12:30. So I'm just, I had to think about it. But yeah, they was supposed to be starting the training at 12:30. Excuse me. So yeah, by the time I finished eating my food and I started heading back over to the job because I wanted to get the lady my updated availability. I'm walking back to the job to give it to her, and I'm like, the whole walk back, I'm just thinking to myself, like, bro, I'm really missing class right now. Like, even as we speak, and I'm talking about this in this moment right now, I'm like, I'm really missing class right now. Like, that just really blew my eyes because I've been so anxious about starting this whole time. But like I said, I can't beat myself up, and I'm not gonna beat myself up because that's really gonna blow my mood. I already feel it, like, kind of getting to me a little bit. and I'm not just gonna allow that to fully consume me. So yeah, we're gonna shake this off. I got back. I got to update my schedule with the lady there. So I'm on schedule to get a couple of trainings in, which is great. And then I'm also, on schedule to start, generating some type of, income coming in, because right now everything for me is kind of flatline. So yeah, I came and I stopped, at the park or whatever, where I was camping out before by the job or whatever. And now I'm just trying to like get my brain in order and get myself organized, as well as come and just address whatever, and like I said, I had a whole plan as to the things I was going to be talking about. And yeah, it just shifted, but we're going to get back on scheduling. I'm trying to keep this. I don't want to be doing hour videos, but this one might be pushing an hour. I'm even going to hold you. This one might be pushing an hour, because I do want to tackle like the stuff I was talking about on here, and my other class isn't until later, and I need to kind of just get myself used to, kind of emotionally adapting to change, because like I said, I'm kind of irritated right now. I'm supposed to be sitting in class and I'm not there, and I was going to be sitting there, at this job trying to put hours in, and I'm not even doing that either. But everything happens for a reason. I did put, some sort of hours in earlier today, because I've been at the job since this morning. So now I just need to child, my head is going through it right now. I just need to 11:30. Yeah, 11:39, 11:30. Where I put my other phone? Hold on, let me just text her really quick. Because I told her I was gonna update her with my schedule, and I don't want to do that. Copy. Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's a little bit. That's a little bit annoying, bro. Like, okay. Okay. So yeah, I just got that to her. I just got that to her. I had to. What I was gonna say? Mind you, the lady, she gave me some stuff to read over. so I'll get to that later on. It doesn't even look like it's a lot to really read over, but I also have to look at my email. After I finish getting myself organized here, I'm gonna continue pushing towards school because I need to, just in case there's anything that I need to access before this second class, I can get that over and done with. But yeah, while I was at Burger King, I got the opportunity to look at the calendar to get my schedule in and, figure out my availabilities. But then I also got to look at my email, which I haven't been able to, well, they kind of swamped everything. They sent the emails out yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a break day I gave myself. I don't really recall doing anything too much. Actually, no. Yesterday, I did check my email yesterday, but I didn't receive anything at that point in time. So he must have sent it out afterwards. Yeah, so now I saw, I got a few emails. So I'm pretty sure most of it, because it's my school email. I'm pretty sure a few things is about probably class, course syllabus, materials that I need. So I want to get over there and get that all situated just in case it's like a book that I might need for this class later on in the class that I'm supposed to be in as we speak. And just pick everything up at the bookstore while I'm there, so that I'm prepared for the classes. And then after that, yeah, no lie, this kind of got me feeling a little jittery right now. I don't like that, because like I said, I've been really working myself up, trying to make sure that everything is running accordingly, running smoothly, and it's like everything keeps making me feel like it's telling me to pace myself and slow down, I'm doing too much, I'm moving too fast, chill out, it's okay, everything's gonna play out. But me, just naturally, I'm just okay, well, I gotta get this done. I'm checking, I'm calling people, I'm confirming everything is in order, and I'm trying not to come off like a nutcase. Because I genuinely feel like it's pushing me in a direction of becoming a nutcase, and I'm trying to really pace myself so that I'm not overdoing it. So I might as well just eat this now because I got time to spare at this point. But yeah, so that's where my mind is at right now. Yeah, this thing it's so nerve-wracking to me, to the point where I literally feel like my stomach is kind of not hurting, but feeling a little bit nauseous as we speak, because this is really getting to me. No lie, this is really getting to me. But I had Caesar dressing. It's good. Okay. What I was saying, yeah, I've been overworking myself, so I'm trying to calm myself down right now. This is exactly why I'm not a person that needs to. I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, and I don't need to be drinking coffee because I feel like that'll have my nerves through the goddamn roof. But yeah. So, that's that. Back to regular schedule. So as I was heading into all these, what I was talking about, I forgot what I was talking about when I was heading into all these. Hold on, let me see something.